Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful daisy earrings. It was a super fun project and they turned out amazing. It's a perfect accessory for summer, so I'm definitely going to be wearing these this summer. Let's go ahead and look at the supplies that I used for this project. So in my one, I've got 4 different colors of beads and I've got my earring parts as well. And you'll also need a needle and a thread. To make a start, get your first color. So mine is the pink flower and I've put 7 pink beads on my needle. And I'm just going to push it down my thread. And then when I get to the end here, I'm going to make a little loop. So I wrap it around my finger and put my needle through all 7 beads. I'm just adjusting my thread here, but you should get a nice pink circle, and then I'm going to tie 2 knots with my needle like so to secure it in place. Okay, so after we've finished tying our knot, we can move on to the next step. So get your needle and put it through the first 2 pink beads you see here and pull your needle through. And also at this point, the excess thread you have from the start, you can also cut that off. So I'm just going to get my scissors and get rid of this thread. Now we're going to get 1 yellow bead for the center of our pink flower, and I'm going to push it down my thread. I'm going to put it in place like this in the center, and when I'm happy with it, I'll get my needle and go through the pink bead on the other end. So with my needle, the pink bead here and the pink bead next to that, put your needle through both of them and pull it through. Don't worry if the bead pops out. When you pull the needle through, it will be secured in place. So our pink flower is now done, and now we're going to add some spacing and prepare for our blue flower. So on your needle, go ahead and grab 1 white, 1 blue and 2 white beads like I have here, and then get your needle, put it through the pink bead as I've done here and pull your needle through. This forms the nice 3 white spacing beads that we have, and then will lead us to our blue flower. So I've just put my needle through the 2 white beads, and then I'm going to put my needle through this blue bead here. Now on your needle, grab 6 blue beads. Our 7th one is already in place. And now put your needle through the blue bead that was already in place and pull it through. This should form a nice circle again of 7 beads. And at this point, what I'll do is I'll flip my work around like this. And we have to flip after each flower. So now get your yellow bead and pull it down your thread, push it in the center, make sure you're happy with it, and then put your needle through the 2 blue beads like so. Pull your needle through. Now we've got our 2 daisies, and we're going to continue a similar pattern now. So get 1 white, 1 pink and 2 white beads. Put it through the blue beads here. Well, just one of them, and pull your needle through. Now we're ready to add our pink flower again. So get your needle, put it through the 2 white beads, and then put it through the pink bead. And now get 6 pink beads on your needle and put it through the pink bead that's already in place. Okay, so we're looking good so far. I'm just going to pull on the thread to make sure it's neatly in place. And then flip our work. When you flip your work, we're ready to add the yellow bead for the center. So pull it through the thread, place it like so, and then put your needle through the 2 pink beads. Notice how I always put my needle through the pink beads on the side or the blue beads on the side. This is what helps us form the pattern. Okay, so now at this point I'm just going to stop talking for a bit and I'll see you towards the end where I show you how to add the earring parts. Right, so we're adding our last flower. I'm quite happy with this length. Of course, you can do your earrings longer or shorter, but I'm going to make this my last one before I add my earring parts. So now flip the work. Let's add our yellow bead in. And then put your needle through the 2 pink beads and pull that through. Okay, so I've added 5 daisies for my length and it should be looking like this. Right, okay, so at this point, flip your work like we've been doing. So I'm doing that now here. And now we're going to add our earring parts. So on your needle, get 2 white beads, 1 earring part and 2 white beads like this. And then you're going to get your needle and put it through one of the pink beads right at the top here. And pull your needle through. And you should see that it looks quite nicely in place like this towards the side. This follows our pattern. I'm going to get my needle again and go through the 2 white beads and then go through the earring hook and the 2 white beads again. This is to make sure our earring hook is secured nicely in place and it won't come apart. And then what I like to do at the end of my work is just with my needle weave through the beads Again, this is just to secure everything in place. And when you're happy with the weaving, we're just going to cut our thread off. And our earrings are now complete. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I've made another pair off camera, which I'll show you now. But please do subscribe to my channel, leave a comment or like this video. It would really show support towards my small channel. Thank you very much for watching.